Hey y'all, Mo here with TechUpLife.com, and today I'm super excited because we're going to be taking a look at the AAXA HP2 Halloween projector. And this is a tiny little Pico projector that comes in a stylish devil form factor, and it's portable, comes preloaded with a micro SD card that has some different seasonal spooky audiovisual effects by Spectral Illusions, and it's great for setting up haunted hallways or spooktacular windows. So the AAXA HP2 has some pretty solid specs. It has 100 LED lumens of brightness, a 1.65 to 1 throw ratio. You can achieve up to a 100-inch screen size. It has a 15,000 hour lamp life. There's Bluetooth audio out. There's also a 1 watt speaker. For inputs and outputs, you're going to find a USB-C port, a USB Type-A adapter, 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, and a micro SD card slot. And that micro SD card does come preloaded with those Spectral Illusions audio-visual effects. There's a manual focus wheel. It clocks in under 1 pound, and it's just a really good little unit. So in the box, you are going to find a number of different accessories. There's the projector itself, and there's a micro SD card pre-installed with 5 different scary movies from Spectral Illusions. There's a USB-C to USB Type-A adapter cable, a USB wall charger, a remote control, and a little tripod that even has these flexible legs on it so that you can wrap it around, say like a banister or something like that. So taking a look at the front of the unit, you are going to find the lens. And you'll notice that this thing has a cool little devil form factor, so it's spooktacular and seasonal. And then around back, you're going to find a USB-C jack, a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack for pipe and audio out, a micro SD card slot, and the micro SD card does come preloaded with some Halloween audio visual effects from Spectral Illusions. And then there's a manual focus wheel. And then on top of the unit, you're going to find different controls such as a power button, an OK button, and some navigational controls. So while there is a remote, you can use the buttons on top of the projector to navigate the on-screen display. And that makes it just super easy to use no matter how you're controlling it. And then underneath, there is a threaded tripod mount, so you can screw this into the included flexible tripod or another tripod of your own. Or it does have these little rubber feet, so you can just stand it up on its own. The AAXA HP2's on-screen display and menu are both super easy to navigate. So you can easily select either the Halloween video player, or you can go into the general projector functions. And the real highlight, of course, is the selection of different audiovisual effects from Spectral Illusions. And these let you shine different videos like dancing skeletons or haunted pirate ship on your wall or on a screen. You can even set up a frame, for instance, and have a kind of moving haunted picture. So there are a lot of different options that you've got. And I was actually pretty pleased with the video quality from this little thing because it's not high definition. It's just 480p, and it is also not the brightest at 100 lumens. But nevertheless, even just shining it at a blank wall and with a little bit of ambient light, I did think this was actually pretty acceptable image quality. The main attraction with the HP2 is, of course, the smattering of different Halloween special effects. So there's a haunted pirate ship with some skeletons firing cannons. There's this spooky dancing specter that you can use to set up a haunted hallway or a haunted window. There's the Ghost of Prudence Prim, a reading ghost. And this one I think actually does pretty well for maybe a spooky living portrait. You can shine this into a frame. There's Phantom of the Park, which is a skeleton wearing a top hat and holding an old oil lantern. And this one, again, I think is pretty solid for setting up a haunted painting. And then we've got Phantom of the Wraith, and this one is sort of a Grim Reaper type character that is robed and carrying a lantern. And like Prudence Prim and the Phantom of the Park, I think this one is pretty awesome when you set up an empty picture frame around it and shine it into that. Or it even works well in a window on the side of your house or your garage, and even just projected on a blank wall for a haunted house hallway. And while the images are pretty good, the audio is shockingly solid. It's really robust, especially for a projector of this size.
Take your colors, you scurvy scallywags! Put up your white flag! Yeah! No surrender, eh? Well then, cleave him to the brisket, mate! Pound him back to the sea! Ah! How would he?
And while the HP2 is designed as a purpose-built Halloween effects projector, you can load up your own videos or audio files. So I tested out a few movies and TV shows on the HP2 and was actually pretty surprised at the image quality. Colors look really good and there's great color accuracy. Of course, you probably won't want to use this for a dedicated home theater projector because it's not super bright and it's also not high def. But for a portable projector to shine on the ceiling or a blank wall or take on the go, it's pretty good. At the end of the day, the AAXA HP2 is a pretty awesome little Halloween projector. And despite the seasonal design and features, it's actually versatile enough to be used year-round. Sure, it's not high def and it's not super bright, but you can use this for watching movies, like, say, projecting it on a blank wall or on the ceiling when you're in bed for watching movies. I mean, granted, it's not going to replace a dedicated home theater projector, but that's not really what this thing's for, and it's also not priced to compete with those. So for what this does, it's a really cool little device. So if you're thinking about picking one of these up, I'd highly recommend it, and you can do so with the link down in the description below. All right, thanks y'all for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like. If you haven't already done so, make sure to subscribe to the channel for notifications when we post new videos. Head over to the comment section and let me know what projectors and other devices you want me to take a look at next. And be sure to head over to techuplife.com to read some of my articles on various tech topics, including reviews of projectors like the AAXA HP2. And in the meantime, don't forget to give your life a tech up.